Binance US says it's transitioning to an all-crypto exchange as of June 13, citing pressures from the US Securities and Exchange Commission, which targeted the company with a major enforcement action this week. In a tweet, the US arm of Binance said it's temporarily transitioning to an all-crypto exchange, and the company said trading, staking, deposits and withdrawals in crypto remain fully operational. USD deposits will be suspended as of June 9th, and USD-based trading pairs will be delisted shortly after, the exchange said. While we remain open to a productive compromise that enables a thriving digital asset marketplace in America, Binance US will continue to vigorously defend ourselves, our customers and the industry against the meritless attacks of the SEC, the exchange tweeted. Binance's BNB coin remains stable at $260.24. The token, which was accused of being a security by the SEC, is down 15% over the last week. On Tuesday, the SEC filed for a temporary restraining order to freeze certain assets tied to Binance US. The two are due back in court on June 13th. Regarding the matter, the same day Binance US says it's transitioning to an all-crypto exchange. The SEC has also accused Binance of directing $12 billion to firms controlled by CEO Changpeng Zhao, a claim that Zhao and Binance both deny.
A federal judge has shot down a request to relinquish control over embattled crypto exchange FTX $7.3 billion in disputed assets during a Thursday bankruptcy hearing. Dashing Bahamian liquidators hopes that the island nation's judicial system could stake a claim to some of the assets. During the hearing at the US Bankruptcy Court for the District of Delaware, Judge Dorsey considered a key point of contention between the case various players, the question of who owns the insolvent exchange's billions of dollars worth of crypto and cash assets. While liquidators based in the Bahamas argued that the Bahamian judge should preside over part of the bankruptcy case, FTX restructuring advisors who took over the exchange after the company's founder Sam Bankman-Fried was arrested on fraud charges last December, argued against the request. The judge ultimately sided with FTX advisors, adding, "The court in the Bahamas may have concurrent jurisdiction," Dorsey said, "but as a practical matter, they don't have access to the assets." While Dorsey made his point of view on the issue clear, he has not yet made an official ruling on the matter. He plans to do so on June 9th, when the case is back in session.
The Republican chair of the House Financial Services Committee has released a new draft of the leading US legislative proposal for overseeing stablecoins, and it includes some of the positions of Democratic lawmakers. The bill posted Thursday is still just a draft, meant to be further discussed at June 13th committee hearing, but it marks another potential move towards a bipartisan negotiation on the legislation that many believe could be the easiest way to take a first step towards the US regulation of crypto. This considerably a shorter new draft is meant to start melding some of the two parties' positions, according to a committee spokesperson, and also adds further points from Republican committee members. This version would call for the Fed to write requirements for issuing stablecoins, but would still let state regulators oversee the companies issuing the tokens. It gives the Fed a few additional authorities of the Republicans' previous bill, including a power in emergency situations to intervene against the state-regulated issuers. States could also pass the supervision duties over to the federal watchdog. The panel's chairman, Republican Patrick McHenry, has considered stablecoin legislation a priority since last year before it took over the committee. When he won the gavel, he continued the work through Democrats had complained that Republicans were rewriting the bill without their input. The bill, were it introduced and passed by both chambers of Congress, would establish the first US regulations for stablecoin tokens tied to steady assets such as the dollar that are widely used in the crypto markets for trading in and out of more volatile coins. The new draft also cuts an earlier section calling for research on the merits of digital dollar, an increasingly controversial idea criticized by Republicans despite the Federal Reserve insisting it hasn't taken a position on whether such central bank digital currency is warranted for the US. That's it in today's special segment. For more such updates, follow 3.0 or log on to our website www.3versetv.io or scan the QR code to know more.